Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ancient Mathoms Progression Series. I'm Onidsen.
And I'm Grant Thompson, just along for the ride.
Bet you wish you weren't along for this ride, though, because today we're up against Return to Mirkwood.
Yeah, I think I might leave now and let you deal with it.
All right, then. Sounds fine to me. Do you have any thoughts and feelings about this quest that are family friendly enough to put into a public video?
Yeah, don't play it.
There we go. You heard it here
No,
first, kids.
in all fairness, it's a good quest. It's just a hard one. Brutal, I think I might put it as.
Even worse in progression, I think.
Yeah, definitely. With the entire card pool at your disposal, you have multiple ways of dealing with nasty things. Progression series style, there isn't really much ways to deal with nasty things.
Yep.
But we're going to see if we can do it tonight.
That's the hope. I'm looking at my opening hand. I like my opening hand. And how about you, Grant?
I'm going to keep my opening hand, turn one feint for some nastiness. The new copy of Infighting. Um, Hopefully, I'll see some play. We also have our new version of Shadow of the Past, so that might help. And then we have our good old reliable friend Gandalf.
Yep. Excellent. That new Shadow of the Past, due to some technical difficulties, actually isn't showing up on my screen here. That's my bad. We'll fix it for future videos. We've changed it to instead move the top card of the encounter discard pile to the top of the encounter deck to search the encounter discard pile for a card and put it on top of the encounter deck. So, a subtle change, but one that I think strengthens the card a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. So, if that's done, shall we get ready for setup?
If you insist, I suppose so.
Well, we can always bypass this quest and come back to it later.
Well, I mean, if we're doing it progression style, someday, one day or another, we're going to have to do it with only access to this card pool. So,
Uh,
you know,
whose idea was it to do the progression series?
and I think it was yours, actually.
Yeah, I
I
think
distinctly
so.
remember it being yours.
Yeah, I think so. My bad.
Alright, so search the encounter deck for Golem, they say. Choose a player to guard Golem. That player will be me, I believe. And then shuffle the encounter deck and reveal one card per player from the encounter deck, because I am very aware of the ways in which this quest can screw us over. I'm going to shuffle twice just to make sure that no malicious supernatural entities have left 3 copies of Atacop on top.
Yeah.
Card number 1. Well, that's
Surges.
not that bad.
Oh.
Eleanor says no. Much better. And
Yeah.
here's card number 2. I
Which
hate
surges?
you too. Well, there we go.
So we have 6 threat in the staging area to begin with.
Yep, you know, as far as openings go, that's not the worst I've ever seen.
No, I've seen where we've had a massive surge train of like 12 cards,
Yep.
and the last one being Atacop.
Yep. Alright. So let's just go ahead and get started, I guess.
Yeah, so,
Did I draw anything interesting? There we go. Ooh, a nice little Westfold Horsebreaker. I'm going to pull that one out right now.
yeah, sounds like a good idea.
What about you? Anything useful?
I drew Dwarven Axe.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so forgive me, I'm just reorganizing my cards in my hand. Well, Um, in all honesty, I don't think there's anything I'm going to play.
Okay, we have two enemies coming down. I'm not 100% sure how we plan on
I mean,
defending.
do you think it's worth us pulling out the Hammersmith even though there's no attachments in the discard?
No, probably not. Actually, you know what would be really nice? If you saved a resource and we could get rid of those bats with infighting.
Okay, so that's the case. I'm not playing anything.
Okay, so I'll send. I just realized that those bats are going to kill the Horsebreaker.
Well, not if you discard the horse break at Ready Eleanor.
That's actually not an awful idea. It's not awful. Gotta think this through. Um, sure, why not? Seems fine.
But you could leave that until questing.
Yeah, I think so. And you know, if another enemy shows up, and we can always do infighting and toss a move of damage over.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, I'll send 7 then,
And I will send
like that.
2.
Okay, so 9 against 6.
Yep.
All right. Card number 1, Mountains of Mirkwood.
Card number
Card
2.
number 2,
Ah,
Despair.
I like seeing that one.
I like seeing that one. We actually made a progress.
Unfortunately, we have no way of dealing with those bats now.
That is correct. So I'll just discard that Wistful Horsebreaker. Ready, Eleanor. Now I have a defender.
Yep. Are we going to travel to the mountains of Mirkwood or not?
Um, yeah, we might as well.
It gets right out the staging area, and with with 2 enemies definitely coming down, I don't think it's a good idea to travel to the
It
grave.
might not actually take threat out of the staging area,
It might not,
because
but it
it will have to reveal a card.
might. True. And does it get damaged by failing?
No, because we're no longer in the quest phase.
Yeah. Okay. So do
Could
you
do a
want to
Great
leave?
Forest Web.
Yeah, but we've got 2 enemies coming down, and we won't be able to kill
Fair
anything if we're traveling
enough.
that.
Okay, I'll take the bats.
Okay, and I'll take the wolf rider.
All right. Okay. And I think I'm just gonna block with Eleanor because there's not really anything better to do.
Okay.
That's
Who did
fine.
you remember to draw your extra card to a Bilbo?
Oh, I forgot to draw my extra card with Bilbo. Oh, Ailment. He'd have been nice to see. What about
Okay,
you?
I'll defend with Bilbo.
Okay.
No damage. And we can't attack those bats, so I think I will attack with Glorfindel to kill the Wolf Rider.
And he's dead, Jim. And
Yeah,
that goblin sniper will ping, and I'll just put it on Theodred.
okay.
And I will raise my threat by 3 additional. Ooh, that would have been nice to have had last round. I'd have killed the goblin sniper in the staging area.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have had a defender for the bats.
That's true.
Right,
Um,
okay, I got the extra card thanks to Bilbo.
And also, did you forget to ping one of your characters with the sniper?
Oh, yes, I did. Failing can take that point of damage.
Okay.
Um, right, now the question is, do we Dwarven Axe or Rain of Arrows?
Well, I think we Dwarven Axe because you don't have a ranged character for Rain of Arrows yet.
True. Or do I just save for the Feint?
I can send a resource over with Theodred for you.
Well, who do you want self preservation on?
Um, ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, this is hilarious. Self-preservation attaches to a character, right?
Yes.
I think Gollum counts as a character.
Uh,
The Return to Mirkwood rules say that Gollum is an objective ally. Allies are characters. Let's put self-preservation on Gollum.
okay, so you've got 7 hit points and the ability to heal 2 of them.
And I'm gonna start taking undefended attacks.
That might be a bad idea, mate.
No such thing as a bad idea. Yeah, yes,
Okay,
there is actually.
and
Um,
okay, who am I putting the Dwarven Axe on?
um, could either go to Glorfindel for the attack boost or Thalen for the questing boost.
We'll get the attack boost on line first.
Okay. I'm gonna drop out Steward of Gondor. I think I intended it to go on Glorfindel.
This is very nice. Unfortunately, it enters play exhausted.
Well, that's one of the
The
consequences of nerfing the
yeah,
card.
yeah, and I don't disagree with it.
I'll also drop out an escort from Edoras. And while I'm at it, I might just drop an Ancient Mathom up here on maybe this Great Force Web.
Can do.
Okay. Questing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send 2.
I'll
I
send
know you.
8 and I'll give you the resource with Theodred.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're sending 10 between us against 6 this time.
Yep.
Okay. Card number 1 is the Spider's Ring, and card number 2 is Gollum's Anguish. I don't feel like raising my threat by 8.
I don't blame you.
So we again make a single progress.
You know what
I'm
you forgot to add in? The Dunedain cache. So you
uh,
could make Glorfindel ranged.
I should probably have done that.
Yeah. But never mind. So we are up against. So. Okay.
9. Okay, I think we travel to the Spider's Ring.
Yeah.
And I'll exhaust Eleanor, play Strength of Will, and put 3 progress on Spider's Ring, drawing a card. Oh, it's another Strength of Will.
Oh, it just replaced itself.
Okay. And you want to take the sniper?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. There we go. There's a sniper. How are you defending?
Bilbo.
Okay. And I have to discard the top 5 cards of my deck. Oh, I lost a sneak attack. Oh, and there's Elfhelm.
How many copies of Elfhelm do you have?
3.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to defend with Gollum just to avoid nastiness on undefended attacks. Well, that didn't do anything because all of my characters were exhausted. Gollum will take a damage, and I will heal that up.
Okay, and Glorfindel will attack and kill the sniper.
There we go.
Did you remember to raise your threat from Gollum?
Not yet, but I'll do it in a moment. There we go.
Draw your extra card from Bilbo.
I did.
Okay.
I will play out a Riddermark's Finest and a Snowborn Scout, with which I will put a progress on those Mountains of Mirkwood.
Okay.
And you?
And me, let's have a look. What am I wanting to do? Do you have any attachments discarded yet?
I'm checking right now. I had the.
I think I saw Ancient Mathom go.
There is an Ancient Mathom there.
Would you like it back?
You know what? Why not?
Okay, because I want to get some allies out on the board just in case I need a jump blocker. So there's the first one. So return your Ancient Mathom, my friend.
I have done so.
Right, okay. Now the question is there anything in the discard pile that we want to go back on top of the encounter deck?
You could toss Despair up there.
Yeah, I did. Do you want it back?
Or there's a Dry Water Course. Yeah. Why not? Nothing wrong with tossing a Treachery back up there.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 and play my copy of Shadow of the Past. Okay, that's me done.
Okay.
I've still got 2 resources ready for a feint or a quick strike, a swift strike if we need it.
Okay. And then I will go for 6, 7, 8, and I'll give Eowyn a resource.
And I'll send 2.
Okay, so again, 10 against just 4 this time. The first card just pulls those progress off, and the second is another Mountains of Mirkwood. So we're about to make 4 progress.
Mm-hmm.
I can, if we want me to, discard this Riddermark's Finest to clear out 1 or more of these cards. I don't know that it's... No, I'm actually going to keep it up when we're going to murder some bats today.
Well, you could Could you murder bats anywhere? No, you couldn't. Okay, yeah, you definitely should have kept range for the... for
All right. So,
Travel?
Ugh. Sure, one can travel to these Mountains of Mirkwood.
Do you want to go to the Great Forest Web?
I'd have to exhaust a hero for that, and
Alright, okay.
then I wouldn't be able to kill the bats.
Okay, so yeah, you want to go to one of the mountains?
Yeah, let's do the one without the progress on it.
Okay.
We reveal a Wood Elf Path. That's fine.
Okay.
And then I will just, again, block with Gollum. Taking a damage, healing it off.
I'm quite surprised you didn't just block with the scout.
If it had gotten an attack boost, it would have killed the scout.
Mm.
And there's nothing wrong with chump blocking, but I'm not one to waste if I have no need, you know? Waste not, want
Yeah,
not.
I can understand that. And I'll draw an extra card thanks to Bilbo.
Ooh, I got a sneak attack.
Interesting.
Ooh, and your horseback archer is now something you can use to play Rain of Arrows.
Which I think I might actually play my horseback archer instead of the Gondorian spearman.
Very nice. And now
Uh,
we're just waiting for you to draw into that Rivendell Minstrel so Glorfindel can use this Song of Battle and pay for all your tactics cards.
and I'm going to spend one and I'm going to heal one off either Eleanor or Eowyn.
Okay, let's do it
During
off
the,
of Eowyn. Let's
and that,
wait till the quest phase, though.
yeah, that's what I'll just pay the resource now, just so I know it's done, so I don't forget it later.
Okay, I'm going to drop out Ailmond. And I'll keep a sneak attack Gandalf in my back pocket.
Okay, ready to quest?
Yep. 2, 6, 8, 10, and then I'll go 11 with the boost from Glorfindel
Yeah,
and
and
healing.
I'll send two.
So 13 against 5 this time. Card number 1 is a dry water course. Card number 2, discard 10. Oh, hey, I think I forgot to raise my threat. One more time. Discard 10. Nope, that's not the worst thing that could happen. So I'll just deal with it. Discard 10. I don't want to know what I lost, but I'm going to look anyways.
That's just what I was thinking.
Okay, I lost a Galadrim's Greeting and a Gandalf.
And you lost a couple of escorts of Edoras.
A couple of Tooks, but nothing really, really important.
Yeah, the main thing that I think you've lost so far is Elfhelm.
Yeah, but that's only one of the copies, and I've got 2 more copies of him and 2 more copies of Mustering the Rohirrim. I'm sure to find him in the reasonably near future.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, let's hope so.
So that's 13 against 7. So we're going to make 6 progress. Clearing the Mountains of Mirkwood. We each get to look at the top 5 of our decks. And I will take Gandalf.
Now, do I want a self-preservation or a Song of Battle?
Ooh, man. The Song of Battle will let you start playing all of using Glorfindel's resources and Steward to play all of those tactics cards.
I know, and self-preservation is just an extra bit of reassurance for healing. Song of Battle, it's gotta be.
Okay. Do we do the Great Forest Web this time?
Yeah, we've got nothing in the staging area, so it's the perfect time to go to the Great Forest Web. It's not going to kill them.
Okay. And I'll
I exhaust Bilbo.
exhaust Eleanor.
Seems he's good for nothing else.
Okay. And I will raise my threat by 3. And ready everybody up and draw a second card. With Bilbo. There we go. And there's Elfhelm.
Too bad you don't have the resources to pay for him.
Not this round. I'm going to put an Ancient Mathom right over here on the Mountains of Mirkwood. I think. Actually, no. I'll put it on this dry water course.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to play.
Okay, for me, I'm going to spend one resource off Bilbo and play my Song of Battle.
Very nice indeed.
I'll then spend 2 resources and pull out a Gondorian Spearman.
Even better.
And the question is, do I pull out Gandalf?
I was hoping to sneak attack him.
That's fine. That's all I need to know, so I am done.
Okay.
The rest are events that I cannot play yet because there's no eligible targets.
Alright. So I've got 6, 8, 10. Adding a resource to Eowyn. So I've got 10.
And I'll send 3.
Okay, so we got 13.
Are you wanting healing? Theodred or Elnor wanting a bit of healing?
Sure.
There you go.
I'll take a point on Theodred, which will put us up to 14 against 5. Here we go. Card number 1. Caught in a web. Highest threat level is me. I'll put that on Eleanor, I suppose. Card number 2 is the Brownlands. Alright.
Then we make full progress.
Yes. No, I don't think I want us to make 4 progress. Because that'll just put 2 on the quest, and we need 5 to advance. So I'm going to discard the Riddermark's Finest to clear the Brownlands. So we actually added nothing to the staging area. And so we win by 9, which is 2 there, and 7 on the quest.
Okay.
Advancing.
You.
I cannot commit characters to this quest.
I think this round I might have to take Gollum.
Yeah, I think that's right. So, traveling
To
the mountains of Mirkwood or to this dry water course.
Or do you want to go to the Wolf Wood Elf's Pass? So I'll take Gollum this round.
Oh, I mean, we could do that. That wouldn't be awful.
Right, we'll go that way.
Okay. Well, so here's what I'm thinking. We didn't get any enemies. Now's the perfect time to go to the mountains, just in case it's an enemy.
Okay, well, we'll go to the mountains then.
And it was an enemy.
Okay, and I will optionally engage that.
Okay.
Bilbo will defend.
Okay. 1 damage to each player you control. Sorry, I don't have a hasty stroke in hand.
Am I strong?
Well, goodbye, Gondorian Spearman.
Am I strong?
You were nice while you lasted.
Yep.
And then I'll attack with Glorfindel and the horseback.
Okay. And they're gone.
I will spend a resource to heal off Bilbo.
Sounds fine to me. And I will raise my threat by 3 and pass Gollum and his self-preservation over your way.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I got another copy of Infighting. But I do draw an extra card thanks to Bilbo.
Wonderful.
Okay, and then 1, 2, and I'll play Gandalf Surge.
Ooh, wonderful. I will take the West Road Traveler, I think.
And I'm going to take something that's going to be beneficial to you.
Okay, actually. Because I... Whoops, I can't actually look at that 5th card there. That seems fine to me.
I'm then going to spend 2 for a Miner of the Iron Hills.
Oh,
Get rid of your
wonderful. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
I do my best.
Okay, so I am now going to play Mustering the Rohirrim for no cost, searching the top 10 cards of my deck for a Rohan ally. I'm putting it into play. I'm putting it into my hand. Actually, I think I want that Snowborn Scout. And I could spend 2 resources to search my entire deck. And I will. No, I won't. I'm not going to bother. I've already found Elfhelm. That's the important bit. So, out goes the Scout, dropping a progress on Mountains of Mirkwood. I think that we need the willpower more than we need Elfhelm right now. So I'm going to do that. And I think that's all I've got for the moment.
Okay, I would suggest playing Gandalf this round to reduce your threat because the next quest card, the Player Garden Golem, cannot play cards from his hand.
Oh, that's right. Well, in that case, no, I'm not going to pull out that willpower. I am going to pull out Elfhelm. And at the start of the quest phase, I will sneak attack Gandalf, dropping my threat by 5. And I'll just use Gandalf's willpower for this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, I can't commit anybody, so.
14 against 3.
But what I can do is spend 1 and heal up Phaedra to that last point and give him an extra point of willpower.
There we go. 15 against 3. Card 1 are wards, that's fine. Card 2 is Golem's Bite, which I have to cancel. Instead, it's the bats, which are killed immediately by Thalen before they surge.
They can't be,
They can't be killed by Thalen.
because I can't commit characters to the quest.
Oh, that's awful. That's the whole point of having Thalen in here, you know.
Well, you're the one that designed the deck.
And they surge into the dry water course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15 against 8. We make 7 progress, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Advancing the quest, we clear the Mountains of Mirkwood, and we each get to look at the top 5 cards of our deck. I'm going to pull that. No, I have 2 copies for Ride to Ruin already. I'll pull the Horsebreaker into hand.
And during the travel phase, I'm going to spend 1 resource and I'm going to heal my horseback archer.
Okay.
So that way,
What did you pull from the Mountains of Mirkwood?
self-pres.
Okay. Traveling. I like this dry water course.
Okay.
I think it's fine. Okay, and when we travel there, I will exhaust Elfhelm to play Strength of Will to clear it, and you draw 3 cards. Because I can do that, and then
My deck. I'm forgetting self-preservation.
watch this. I'm going to play Ride to Ruin to discard a Snowborn Scout I control to choose an enemy in the staging area and deal 3 damage to that enemy. Killing the wargs before they come to engage us. Sorry, I know you're just looking forward. You couldn't wait for those wargs to come down and bounce back and forth forever.
You know me so well.
And I believe I forgot to draw from that strength of will.
Okay. I'm going to spend one more resource in the encounter phase to heal up failing a point of damage.
Okay.
Because as soon as that Mirkwood bat engages, I'm going to take a damage on all my characters again.
All right, and there it engages.
Yep, so you need to add one to Golem, mate.
Oh. If you want to I'll add one to Golem. Do you want Golem to defend those bats?
Yeah, Golem will defend.
Okay. There we go. He takes another damage, which is healed up by self-preservation.
And then the horseback archer, and everybody's just going to get in on killing these bats.
Oh, and when I discarded that Snowborn Scout, with Ailment I could ready a Rohan ally and give it +1 attack. So there we go. Elfhelm had 3 attack for all the good it did us.
Yep. Alright, and then I raise my threat by 3, and you take past Golem back over to you.
Okay. So I can't play cards now, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Whose idea was that?
Yours. Well,
somebody should fire our idea person. Because he keeps coming up with terrible ideas.
I'll spend 2 and I will play the horseback archer. I will then spend 1, 2, 3 and play self-preservation on Phelan.
Okay.
To heal up those 2 points of damage. I'll then play 2 for a copy of Lorien's Wealth, and I'll have you draw 3 cards.
Not that it'll do me any good, I'm sure, but thank you. I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, hopefully we'll get through this quest phase this turn.
That's true.
And I'm hoping you'll get a sneak attack, so that way you can drop in Gandalf again.
Well, I have a sneak attack, although I had it before I drew cards. But now I have 2 copies of Unexpected Courage, which has got to count for something.
And then I think I'm going to use my last resource to heal up Bilbo 1 point of damage so he's safe from death.
Sounds good to me.
So if you wouldn't mind passing, or you kind of pass Theodore's resource over. Never mind, we do not have a sneak attack, a feint ready available to us.
That's okay, I have a Snowborn Scout, so unless we reveal 2 Adder Cops, we're going to be fine.
Well, you've always got Ailment.
Yes, I always have Ailment.
Okay, so we're ready?
Yep, I'm going to quest for 2, 6, 8, 10. That's what I got.
And I will send 3.
13 against 3.
4 with failing, because I'll you just heal them up during. Hang on, who did it? No, I healed up Bilbo. Never mind. So 13.
Okay, I'll ditch 1 to Eowyn, making it 14.
Okay, I can ditch later if we need it.
Okay, 14 against 3. To clear this, we need to reveal 4 threat or less.
Okay.
Card number 1, Caught in a Web. That's still me. And card number 2 is a King Spider. I will exhaust Golem.
And I'll exhaust my injured horseback.
Okay. So we've added 2 threat. We make 9 progress.
And don't forget the King Spider takes a point of damage.
A point of damage from Thalen.
Yes.
Indeed it does. We advance the quest. At the beginning of the combat phase, all enemies in play engage the player guarding Golem.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's all good. It's
But you've got sneak attack. It's all good.
Yes, this is also true, but I have an even more ingenious way than sneak attack to deal with this. So, I vote traveling to the dry water course.
Okay.
That's a really stupid idea. It's a really stupid idea. So, what I could do, I'm not going to do it, what I could do is engage this king spider, chump block with the Snowborn Scout, use Ailmond to ready himself, and attack for 4 with Elfhelm and Ailmond, and kill the king spider. But
Right.
instead, I'm going to travel to the Wood Elf's Path, and you're guarding Golem now.
Okay.
At the beginning of the combat phase, all enemies in play engage you, although you could have optionally engaged it if you liked.
Right.
So, it's your problem now.
Thanks, mate. Miner of the Iron Hills is going under the bus.
Okay. And there he goes.
He gets devoured by a spider. He served his purpose.
Yep.
And then for attack, the horseback archer and Glorfindel will kill.
Alright. Seems fine to me.
And I'll raise my threat by 3.
Yep.
And then I draw an extra card thanks to Bilbo.
Absolutely.
And then I'm going to spend 5 resources and drop out Gandalf. And dropping my threat by 5.
Sounds good to me.
Right, and that's me done.
Okay, I'm just going to spend off all of my resources. There we go. Or at least all of my spirit resources. On Unexpected Courages for Thalen and Glorfindel.
Oh, thank you. How kind.
You're welcome.
Okay, ready to quest?
No, but we're going to do it anyways.
2, 5.
10 on my side.
10 on mine.
10 on yours, wow. So we're going to quest for 20 against 2.
No enemies, no enemies.
Card number 1, Wood
No
Elf
enemies,
Path.
no enemies.
Card number 2, Woodman's
Yes.
Glade. 15 progress.
Child, no, you.
Almost. There we go. And we've won.
That was a marathon.
Yep. And
Or-
just to
well, that way.
prove that we did not alter this encounter deck, there are 3 copies of Attercop in here somewhere. There they are, 3, and there's Ungoliant Spawn, 2 Hill Trolls, and the Marshatter.
The Hill Troll was next off the encounter deck.
Oof,
Then what
that would have been fun.
Yeah, then we had a Tantrum, and then Ungoliant Spawn straight in at a cop. Yeah, I think if that had happened, we would have been TIA.
Yeah, no, there's not much you can do about that.
But luckily enough, that didn't happen, so we won the game.
All right. Well, that was fun. I got to use Mustering the Rohirrim, pulled out Ride to Ruin. There were maybe a couple other cards that I hadn't really played around with yet from our project. What about you? Did you see anything?
In all honesty, I don't think I played anything new. I had stuff in my hand to play, like Rain of Arrows and Infighting, but it never seemed to get sent off the board.
Right. We didn't reveal hardly any enemies.
Not that I'm complaining.
No. Um,
But if we revealed an enemy that first turn with and they took a point of damage, would have saved some damage on the board by using infighting to kill that Mirkwood bat. But all the other enemies were taken down and killing quite quickly, so there was never really any build up because they were coming down anyway, straight away.
right. Probably because we just never we never did find the hill troll or Ungoliant spawn.
Yeah. But even then, they would have come down and engaged
True.
because of our threat levels. I mean, I'm sitting at 35, you're sitting at 41.
Yeah, no, we'd have found them eventually, but
Yeah.
all those direct damage things might have been useful if one of those big enemies had showed up, but
Well, yeah, we
they
even
didn't.
had the horseback archers with their ability, if needed, for some direct damage. So we had ways of dealing with enemies, but
We just never had to use them.
yeah. Let's have a look at my deck to see if there's anything in my deck to that we could have played. Obviously, I played Shadow of the Past, which I think was brilliant. Um, we didn't really. I didn't get to use the Minstrel because I pulled it out with Mountains of Mirkwood or Gandalf Search. I can't remember which one we did it with. We did have. I had a couple of Daughters of the Nimrodil, which would have helped heal off some more damage off our heroes. But all in all, these decks worked.
Guess what, Mom?
I was very skeptical at the beginning playing this quest, but we did it.
Yep. This quest is one that can really sneak up on you. Um, it can be really, really brutal, but because it's got such a massive encounter deck, I believe it was 53 cards.
Something like that, yeah.
53 cards, that's huge. And it means that, as we saw today, that sometimes it can be inconsistent, and we get a whole bunch of softballs and tap dance our way through the quest.
Yep, so I think that's the end of season 1 of the Ancient Mathoms.
I think so.
I think now what we need to do is go back through and discuss what we think went really well and what we think we should have improved on.
Right. So look forward to that, viewers. As Grant said, this is the end of season 1 of the Ancient Mathoms project. We'll be taking a short break and working on other projects we have in mind, but rest assured we will be back for Khazad-dûm and the Dwarven Elf Cycle. Until then, happy questing.